guys. It's just like the old war games. 2 men will start, 1 from each team. The winning team of this coin toss will get the 1-man advantage. Who's going to call it?
Paul.
Heads or tails, Matt?
Tails.
Tails?
Yeah.
All right, if it's tails, Manny, Nero, Donnie Dollars, Aric Royal, and Mark James will get the 1-man advantage. If it's heads, Jason Miller, Nick Richards, and their partners will get the advantage. Red, you're my witness.
Be blind.
Tails! Donnie Dollars team has won the coin toss.
Advantage. You need advantage. I don't.
Alert CWF is live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
At Ultimate Survivor, I will pick 3 names to defend against, and I will still walk away the champion.
You know, there's something that's always bothered me about the name the All-Stars. What gives you the right to call yourselves the All-Stars? At Ultimate Survivor, it's me, Kamakzi, Rob McBride, Converse, the Killbillies, Matt Houston, and Lewis Moore.
Ultimate Survivor! Lee Valiant, you're questioning my team? You're saying these aren't real All-Stars? Well, the coach only coaches champions, and All-Stars are always champions. At Ultimate Survivor in the Cibernetico, I put together my grade 8 to go against the people's All-Stars.
Trevor Lee, you didn't want 5 more minutes with me because you knew you couldn't last no more than 5 seconds. Ha! At the triathlon, how about you and I? No time limit, the first match. I got my boys, how about you bring yours?
Lance, I don't know why I have to keep doing it to you, but if you want to make this last longer, then I'll be there for all 3 falls, partner.
Richards and me in a steel cage.
Lock me in the cage, because if there's one thing that I know how to do, it's survive.
Ultimate Survivor! And the coach is the greatest survivor of them all! The last time I was here, I beat up all of Destiny, Dynasty, and everybody else in the parking lot. I beat them up so bad I threw out both shoulders from punching them. But I'm so great, I'm willing to get in this match here tonight if I have to prove a point that the grade 8, the coach can coach anybody to a championship and anybody to a win, because I am the greatest coach in the whole world. Of any sport, of any science, of anything known to man. Shut up and listen to me. And let me tell you guys, I got a bonus for you guys. My grade 8, a bonus. I want you to clean sweep the Fate All-Stars, the People's All-Stars. I want me to sweep them on a broom out here and sweep them out of the ring. And then I'm going to take you all out. I'm going to take you all out. I got a limo waiting. All I got to do is make the call. It will pick us up, and we're going to Charlotte. I got Ric Flair waiting right now. He's going to take us out. We're going to drink all this money tonight. Every dollar. He ain't got much left, but we're going to drink it all. So you bring out those people, Fate Stars, and let them one by one be eliminated until only the grade 8 is standing in this ring. People's All-Stars.
It's a crazy start to Ultimate Survivor. It's 8 on 8. And the most excitable member of the Good Squad, Walter Eaton, tried to get the jump on Converse, but he got caught in the wrong part of town. And Charles Richardson is shoving Walter Eaton to the back.
I was wondering where Walter was. He wasn't in the ring with the All-Stars.
Well, the Good Squad trying to get the jump on the People's All-Stars, but it will be 8 on 8. Torneo Cibernetico rules. And Cecil Scott, this one's going to be crazy. Real quick, for people that have never seen a Torneo Cibernetico. 2 teams of 8. They form a batting order that must be strictly adhered to throughout the match. You can only tag out to the next man in your lineup. Leaving the ring also constitutes a tag. Eliminations can occur at any time by pinfall, submission, or disqualification. And Cecil, this is different than any other match tonight. The match continues until there's one sole survivor. So if more than one person on the winning team is left, then that means the winning team splits up to fight each other. It's going to be Smith Garrett against Matt Houston to start things off.
That's right. This is quite possibly the most unique match that we have on a regular basis. Very lucha inspired, very Mexican in nature. And that wrinkle that you mentioned at the end makes this so unique.
They lock up in center ring.
And good to see Matt Houston back in the ring. We haven't seen him in a little while. Had a little bit of a health scare recently, but he's looking good.
Yeah, Matt Houston just coming off a bout of diverticulitis. And he is going to start things off here with Smith Garrett.
And if I'm the team of Rick Converse, I don't know if I would have started with Matt Houston, and maybe he wanted to prove something here.
You know, looking at the batting order that's beginning to form here, it looks like the Converse McBride-led team made a conscious effort to put the tag teams first. I see Lewis Moore in the number 2 position. Kazi and Lee Valiant are in the 3 and 4 position, and then the Killbillies are 5 and 6 in the lineup. The Rob McBride, Rick Converse-led team of 8 has certainly made a conscious effort to put the tag teams front and center, the guys that work the best with each other and have the most experience working with each other, back to back in the lineup.
Exactly. That's honestly exactly what I would have done. I was going to bring that up if they hadn't done it themselves. And I'm looking at the coach's team, and he's done something very similar. We see Smith and Weston are lined up. I see McAllister and Mecha Mercenary. And of course, Eaton and Wilkins.
Well, I think the coach, more than anything, I got to think his priority was just to make sure his men were at the end of the lineup.
Yeah, that's a good point. All the All-Stars are bringing up the rear.
Smith Garrett trying to negotiate this hammerlock from Matt Houston. It's not happening so far.
Trying to find a back door, and he can't find it.
Gets to the ropes. Houston was not going to let him have the rope, though.
No, I mean, that was the only option he had. And of course, Smith and Weston coming off of that great 6-man at the last show, teaming up with Sean Christian against the the Killbillies. I'm so excited I can't even talk, Brett Stuck. That looked a little low. I'm sorry.
It would not be above Smith Garrett at all to hit a man low.
And the chain wrestling's done, I think.
Houston tried to reverse it. He did not get it. He's firing away on him now.
But he still got what he wanted. Oh, my God.
Those Dick Murdoch-esque punches from Matt Houston. Oh, gave him a little bit of Piper there, too.
Hey, you do what you got to do in this type of match. I've been in 4 of these, and it's so different. It's really hard to explain how different this is. For a wrestler, I should say.
I got to say, as much as I love Bobby O'Neill, and I do,
we all do,
I would give the edge as a strategist to the coach. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you on that. If nothing else, because he's been a part of so many of these.
And if nothing else, because he'll protect his assets being Kandrack, Wilkins, and Eaton.
But what is he going to do? Oh, my.
Whoa!
Oh, God.
He got him! Smith Garrett is eliminated! Smith Garrett showing off for the crowd, and he paid for it!
And Me and Lee Valiant talked about that. He cares more about his abs than he does taking care of business.
Smith Garrett is gone, taking too much time to pose for the crowd. You cannot do that with a veteran like Matt Houston.
Not at all.
Houston tags out to Lewis Moore. The Outlaws will work together as a team here.
Oh, beautiful. Double reverse flapjack type move.
The Outlaws so good on their teamwork. Matt Houston now will go to the back of the lineup for the People's All-Stars.
Right, you saw Kazi take Lewis Moore's place on the apron.
Kazi batting, if you will, from the number 3 position for the People's All-Stars. Michael McAllister up number 3 for the great 8 of Coach Gemini.
And, oh, nice. And if we're going to use a baseball reference, Matt Houston made a hell of a leadoff, didn't he?
Yeah, very much so. He's already got one down.
That's what you got to do.
Matt Houston's showing no signs of that injury that kept him on the shelf for about 6 weeks.
And Lewis Moore impressive as always. Charlie Weston, speaking of impressive, we've become more and more impressed with this young man every show, it seems like.
Tag out to Kazi.
The sky is the limit for Charlie Weston.
Kazi comes down with a leg drop on top of Weston. 2, only got 2.
Let me tell you, Kazi's not the biggest guy, but when he drops from the ropes on you, it feels like a 500-pound man just dropped on your chest.
Yeah, he's got a lot of heart.
A lot of heart, and he's got a lot of velocity.
Oh, boy. Ultimate Survivor, the most unique night of the year. You will never see matches like this any other night of the year.
We actually do Survivor matches.
Oh, boy.
Mushroom stomp, back of the neck.
Cracked him right in the back, rolls out. Lee Valiant is in for the People's All-Stars.
If I'm Kazi, I would have went for a cover.
Ooh!
That's the old liver quiver.
That hurts. Gorgeous power slam on Weston.
Charlie Weston needs to roll out. He needs to roll out of the ring.
Aric Andrews is in for the People's All-Stars. Uh-oh. Woo!
In this situation, you got to remember, you can just roll out of the ring.
Not if you can't get free, though. He's calling for Evan Banks.
And the tag team continuity
is coming into play right here. Oh, boy.
Flapjack.
Oh, God. And they both roll out. Converse is on deck for the People's All-Stars.
I think everybody just wants a piece of Charlie Weston.
Uh-oh. Converse is calling for it early. Converse has got his sights set on Weston. Whoa, boy.
Can he get in?
Boom. Drills him with it. Cover. And he beat him.
The People's All-Stars looking for a clean sweep. It looks like that's 2 down.
And Converse is calling for McAllister.
You may not want to provoke Michael McAllister right now. The word we've used with McAllister is unhinged. And now he's found a perfect mate in the Mecha Mercenary.
Yeah, they're both unhinged.
They're 2 peas in a deranged pod.
Coach is talking strategy with his team here.
I might would have brought Mecha in for this.
McAllister, seeing how much they put Charlie Weston through, is undeniably a little cautious to get in there with McBride. No, he's not. He's going right after him.
You don't chop McBride. It's like slapping a cinder block. Oh, no.
Good Lord.
Nobody chops like Rob McBride. We've both been on the bad end of that.
Calling for Houston, and he gets Houston in there.
Smart tag. Very smart tag.
Mecha calls him to... Oh!
He didn't tag.
McAllister with that club! McAllister with that club just got Matt Houston, and Matt Houston is gone! Matt Houston, the first man gone for the People's All-Stars. Lewis Moore got McAllister!
Oh, he kicked.
Only got 2.
Man, that was, like it or not, that was a smart move.
Yeah, McAllister undeniably wrestling a lot smarter now that he is, dare we say, the brains of the operation in there with Mecha.
Scary as that is.
Teamwork there.
That was a hell of a tag. Oh. Sliding D coming up.
Boom, got with it. Mecha coming off. Mecha's legal.
That's it for Lewis Moore.
He got him, and here comes Kazi.
And we're all evened up.
6 on 6 as Lewis Moore goes to the showers. It is 6 on 6. Kazi and Mecha.
The rivalry that won't die. Kazi and Mecha.
Kazi going to work on Mecha here.
Oh, he's going for a slam?
I don't know if he's going to get that or not.
No one slams Mecha. They hear Ray Kandrack is talking trash to Kazi.
Valiant comes in legal on Mecha as Kazi has left the ring. The entrances and exits so fast, almost impossible to call. Oh boy.
Too much power, too much size.
Aric Andrews coming right in on Mecha. Mecha so far is dominating everyone on the People's All-Stars. He's got 1 elimination, and 2 or 3 times he's literally just thrown guys out of the ring.
And he threw Aric Andrews out. That's a tag.
Banks is trying to make something happen here.
Oh no.
That didn't work.
Took too long. Big choke slam, and Mecha is ruling this match. Who can stop the Mecha Mercenary right now? If I'm the coach, I keep Mecha in there as long as I can.
He is dominating everyone. And he takes Converse's head off with that clothesline.
Mecha right now is more motivated, more intense than I have ever seen him. And that is dangerous for everybody else.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
That'll break a rope and a rib.
And the Rick Converse.
Boogie from the number 8 position comes in on Mecha.
And this is good for the People's All-Stars. Get another big man in to match power. Ducking the line.
Whoa, crossbody!
Oh my God!
He took the big man down. That's the first guy that's been able to take Mecha down in this whole match, and Mecha is actually sent retreating to the back of the lineup.
A taste of Mecha's own medicine. He likes that flying crossbody.
And that's gonna put Manny Garcia in against Rob McBride.
Talk about rivalries.
Oh, Manny tried to get out. He did not get out quick enough.
And no one's really eager to get on the apron and take his place.
Short arms him, gets him with the clothesline. Manny Garcia did not want to get in there with McBride at all.
Not at all. McBride has had his number since day 1. And that's what sent him home for 30 days, or 60 days. That sleeper and the coach throwing in the flag. Man.
He's got a hold of the coach.
From behind.
Garcia's got McBride. And he took Boogie out. First time that Garcia has ever pinned McBride.
I think he had a handful of tights, but the ends justifies the means. Rob complaining about the tights pull. But Manny finally got that pin on Rob McBride. And I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people left on the People's All-Stars. Man, this is a brisk pace. And the first time ever meeting between Kamakzi Kid and Manny Garcia right now. And Manny Garcia, I don't think is happy he met the Kamakzi Kid. Kazi spin wheel. Manny needs to go ahead and get out of Dodge.
If he gets out on that side, he's not going to get any help from Converse and the gang.
No, that's just like your train stopping in the ghetto.
Or at your house, Cecil.
Yeah, right by my house. I live next to the Wyatt family.
Oh, gosh. Kazi gonna fly here. No, he does not.
And there's a smarts. We've talked about how smart Manny Garcia is. But he's also kind of goofy.
Whoa.
Oh.
Up and over. That's gonna send Walter Eaton in for the All-Star team.
Kazi took his eye off the ball. He forgot that that's a tag. Whether it's by your own admission or not, if you leave the ring, you're out of the running for that time. Walter
Eaton choking away at Kazi here for the grade 8. If my math is correct, Cecil, do the grade 8 lead 6-5 at this point?
I counted 5 on the People's All-Stars. Yeah, I believe I said
the only losses, cover from Eaton. The only losses that the grade 8 have had to take so far is Smith and Weston.
Yeah, you're right.
So the grade 8 are enjoying a great lead of 1 man at this point.
Yeah, one-man advantage. That could mean a lot in the match.
Kamakzi calling for Valiant. Boom! Valiant kicks Eaton right in the face.
O'Connor rolls.
And he got him with it. Walter Eaton is gone.
And that's a shocker. I expected Walter Eaton to anchor this team.
I did too. Red Jones is getting yelled at by the coach. Red Jones is getting yelled at the coach, but that's all he can do is get yelled at. That was a clean fall. That's going to make it
5 on 5.
5 on 5. I'm glad you're here with the math.
I bought it. But I really think he expected Eaton to be this anchor because he has won a Cibernetico match in the past.
Yeah, the coach has actually got a couple of former Cibernetico winners on his team.
Yeah, Walter Eaton, as we mentioned, and Ray Kandrack.
Slugging away.
I apologize, no, Ray Kandrack has not won a Cibernetico.
He has been very dominant in them. I believe those two men, Kandrack and Eaton, co-share the record for most eliminations in a single bout. Hold on, Kazi, going for it again.
No.
Oh!
Wait for it once many times.
Valiant got Kazi, and Kazi's gone. Roy Wilkins eliminates Kazi. Wait a minute, hold on.
Kazi's kind of hot.
We got problems here.
Oh, whoa.
No, did not get it. Ooh, golf swing right in the face on Valiant.
Valiant's dead.
Valiant's hurt.
Man alive.
Both tag team champions. Both tag team champions eliminated by Roy Wilkins in the span of about a minute, and Kazi looks pissed as he walks out of the building right by us.
Didn't even wait on his partner. We've got a major lack of communication between the champs.
5 on 3 now. The coach has got to be happy as it is 5 on 3.
Yeah, this is exactly what the coach wanted. He wanted that numbers advantage. And next in the lineup, you've got a fresh Ray Kandrack ready to get in the ring at a moment's notice. He has yet to see action.
We just passed 15 minutes in this thing, and the coach is leading 5-3.
Oh, Andrew suckered him in.
He absolutely suckered him in. Killbillies and Converse have got to put some people away here, Cecil Scott.
Absolutely. And the thing is, Ray Kandrack, as we discussed, is somebody that can put away guys in a hurry.
And he's not set foot in this ring yet, to your point.
Fresh as a daisy. I remember in 2009, we were down about 5-2, and he pinned 4 guys by himself.
That's the kind of guy that you want to anchor the team.
Absolutely. A Plan B double stomp. Shades of his tag team partner.
Wilkins may have just changed the complexity of this matchup.
And just think about it. After Ray Kandrack, you've got psychotic McAllister right behind him, and then Mecha again.
Not to mention, crafty as he is, Manny Garcia is still alive on that team, in addition to the All-Stars. And Kandrack is in for the first time. And to your point, Cecil, this is a guy that can make a difference.
Yeah, we've seen it. Ray Kandrack. Oh. And the coach has done a great job of making sure his guys see limited action in this match. Nobody's getting worn out. No, they get in, they hit their stuff, they get out. We gotta get a fisherman suplex.
Bam, drilled him with it.
McAllister actually very proficient in the suplexes. Believe it or not. Here comes the big Mecha Mercenary.
You heard the coach say, we got it now, we got it now. He's enjoying a very comfortable lead at this point.
And do you think the coach has a contingency plan if they happen to run the gamut here and all their guys are left?
I don't know. I would think so. Ooh.
Because you know he's overconfident and thinks they were going to run a sweep to begin with.
Big boot from Mecha.
And Aric Andrews has taken a lot of punishment in this so far. Crowd trying to rally behind him.
Tag out to Garcia, and now we are seeing the Great 8, which is down now to, I believe, the Great 5, really work precisely as a team.
Call him the Fab Five.
There you go.
And Manny Garcia, hopefully the coach has got him staying focused. He has a tendency to take his eye off of things at times. He likes to dance. He likes to wave his flag.
His what?
His flag.
Oh.
His Dominican flag. Nice backbreaker. Big, powerful man.
Well, they have really isolated Aric Andrews here. This is the one thing that you do not want when you've got, you had 8 guys to start with. In the case of Bobby O'Neill, now we're down to 3, but you do not want one man to be isolated like that.
No, absolutely not. Especially when you got 5 guys that can just beat on him and wear on him at their will. And half stretch is a good move here. And is something going on the outside? I can't tell.
A little bit of an edge there from McAllister on the floor.
McAllister, Ray Kandrack, they had a daisy chain of illegality going on there.
We want to welcome all our new fans watching us tonight on the Midnight Mayhem Show. First time for CWF Mid-Atlantic to be featured on Midnight Mayhem. We thank you so much for tuning in and checking out CWF Mid-Atlantic for the first time. If this is your first time checking out CWF Mid-Atlantic, visit us on Facebook at facebook.com/CWF Mid-Atlantic or follow us on Twitter at CWF Mid-Atlantic. Wilkins goes for the golf swing, did not get it.
Man,
no, only 2.
Those roll-ups are hell tonight. Small package.
He got him with it. He got Wilkins out.
Andrews has got to get out of the ring right now.
And he didn't make it. You're exactly right, but he did not make it.
He's just taking so much punishment. I don't think he had the wherewithal or knew where to roll.
And boy, Kandrack is measuring Aric Andrews.
This is the last guy Aric Andrews wanted to see, I think.
Something like 5 minutes trapped in the ring here from Aric Andrews.
And Ray Kandrack is a tank. Just I hate to use this word. He is a bastard in there. He really is.
McAllister in the corner. Boy, it don't get no easier.
You're surrounded by psychopaths. Man, a great teamwork there by McAllister and Mecha Mercenary.
I'll tell you one thing, Cecil, that seems to have been a constant in this match so far, and everyone that's watching the monitor in the back, everyone that's within the sound of my voice, as we continue on with these Survivor matches, needs to take heed. You alluded to how many flash roll-up pins there have been.
Absolutely.
The theme for the night so far has been guys have been taking their eye off the ball and have not been focused on what they're doing. I don't know if it's going to be exclusive to the Cibernetico because there's so many guys to see and listen to. I don't know. But constantly, guys have been getting distracted. We saw it with Kamakzi Kid and Lee Valiant. We saw it numerous times, particularly up cover here from Garcia, too. We saw it in the case of Rob McBride when he was distracted by Coach Gemini. Guys constantly in this match have been taking their eye off the ball. That has been the story so far, Cecil Scott, and I dare say that the guys that can keep their focus are going to be... Oh, he knocked Andrews to the floor, and Banks is legal! That's the inexperience of Garcia. He knocked Andrews to the floor, and that constitutes a tag.
Cutter, no stunner.
Drops him down.
And to your point, it's not just the rookies and the young guys making these mistakes. It is seasoned veterans.
Converse is in on Garcia. These two met back in March. One of Garcia's very first matches was against Converse. And Converse tees off on him.
Running elbow.
Oh, gets right in Kandrack's face. I don't know if I'd do that.
No. And I like the guy. I wouldn't do it.
Oh!
What power!
Garcia plants Converse.
Man, look at this kid Garcia.
He's going to need to get a tag made, though. He's going to need to get a tag made.
Yeah, he's got to get the big man Kandrack in there quickly. You don't want to give somebody like Converse too much time to regroup. Converse will take you out in a hurry if you let him.
Garcia measuring Converse.
Sky high.
Boom! Center of the ring. Converse is going for the cover. And he beats Garcia. We're tied up 3-3.
Adios, amigo.
Boy, Andrews has taken a beating, and he is in the on-deck position. There's nothing they can do about that, Cecil. The rules state that the batting order must be strictly adhered to. There is no possible way for Converse to tag out to Evan Banks. Andrews has got to remain in the on-deck position. He can try to avoid getting beat up anymore, but he's got to stay in that on-deck position.
You're absolutely right. And if I'm Aric Andrews, maybe if I get tagged in, I would think about just rolling right back out if you can. But at this point, I think they're going to go with Rick Converse as long as they can to see if Aric Andrews can regroup.
Boom! Converse, I don't know if our cameras caught it, right before the Russian leg sweep, he kind of gave Aric Andrews a high sign to see if he could get in. Andrews has taken a ton of punishment and gets cut right off by McAllister. Andrews, a bad choice to be in there right now, Cecil. He should have slipped in just because he had to and slipped right back out.
Exactly, that's what I mentioned a moment ago. He should have just rolled right back out. He dipped too early.
McAllister telegraphed it.
Cardinal mistake there.
Andrews does not have to get to Banks. He just got to get out of the ring. He makes it to Banks, though. Banks is legal.
Banks needs to go ahead and get something done here.
Oh, God, McAllister slaps him right in the face.
Jesus.
Former partners.
This is not the same McAllister Evan Banks used to team with.
Former Mid-Atlantic Tag Team Champions are slapping each other. Big spear from Banks.
He might have him here. Yeah.
He did get him. Boom, Mecha right on top of Banks.
And now the People's All-Stars have the 3-on-2 advantage.
Michael McAllister's been eliminated.
We are down to Mecha and Kandrack on the All-Stars.
Well, McAllister needs to leave the ring. Joey Hogan needs to get McAllister out of the ring. Oh, he goes right to Converse.
He better be careful because Mecha may get disqualified if McAllister doesn't leave.
McAllister has been eliminated. This is what they put Lewis Moore away with. Mecha is legal. They got Banks.
Oh, no. We are left
2-2
with an exhausted Aric Andrews and a pretty bad shape Rick Converse, and McAllister's still beating the hell out of people.
What in the hell? Somebody's got to get McAllister out of here.
He's unhinged. You can't control the guy.
Well, Converse has got to make something happen here against Mecha.
Mecha had his back turned. And Evan Banks doesn't know it hit him. He's walking past us here.
Caught with the crossbody. Oh, boy.
It worked for McBride, not so much for Converse.
Kandrack, I believe, made a blind tag there. Oh, God.
Mecha Mercenary does not like being told what to do.
You see the,
Yeah, coach has got to get these two on the same page. These two do not like each other.
That was the headbutt from Kandrack. And Converse is out. Aric Andrews is the last man left for the People's All-Stars, and he's in a heap on the floor.
He is in there with two monsters. He's in a heap on the floor, and he's got to face off against these two. Aric Andrews would never do it, but sometimes the discretion has got to be the better part of valor.
Well, now hold on. If that were to be the case, that would mean Kandrack would have to fight Mecha in the final fall. Coach does not want that, I'm sure.
Coach doesn't, but do you think these two would care?
Well, no.
Matter of fact, I think that's what they want.
Aric Andrews is hurt bad on the floor, y'all.
Honestly, if I'm the referee, I would not let Aric Andrews continue.
We may see a stoppage here. We may see a stoppage here on Aric Andrews. He's hurt bad here.
Are we going to let him keep going?
He's climbing up. Kandrack is sizing him up.
Referee Charles Richardson is looking like, I can't believe you're getting back in.
Kicked him right in the face.
I'm looking closely at Charles Richardson, and it looks like he wants to step in and stop this. Oh, what's the coach doing?
Getting on to the officials. It's 2-on-1 here. Aric has got no one to tag to. Bobby O'Neill cannot help him on the outside. Killbilly Aric Andrews. Cecil, we have called him before possibly the most underrated man in CWF Mid-Atlantic. One of the best wrestlers on the roster, but can he survive this 2-on-1 assault?
We've seen him take a lot of punishment in the past. We know he can take it, but can he take it from Ray Kandrack and the Mecha Mercenary?
We've seen him take a lot of punishment just tonight.
Yeah, tonight from every member of this team.
You know, they isolated him for what felt like 5 or 6 6 minutes.
Maybe longer. And he took a lot of abuse from 8 varied opponents. He's going to keep fighting, though. We know that.
He's slugging away at Mecha. Headbutt.
And these two have always had kind of a low-key rivalry that no one really talks about.
Yeah, they've wrestled each other in a lot of smaller towns on the circuit. They've never really fully crossed paths here at CWF Mid-Atlantic in the Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium, but Andrews and Mecha have crossed paths in a lot of small towns on the circuit.
Yeah, absolutely. They've met in a couple of tags around here, nothing huge.
Coach says they've got it wrapped up.
I believe you, Coach.
Well, the Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium has picked their favorite to win. It will take a Herculean effort to do that, but they have picked their favorite.
He's one of the favorite sons here in the Sportatorium. Man alive.
Once again, we want to thank all our new viewers on the Midnight Mayhem Show. If you're not following them on Facebook, follow them at facebook.com/Midnight Mayhem CW21. We want to thank all of our new fans checking out CWF Mid-Atlantic for the first time. Mecha charges. Andrews has got an opening, but he's got, and if Andrews goes to the floor, nothing happens. There's nobody to relieve him in the ring.
Yeah, he's just got to get back in. You know, hey, maybe my mama can see us on TV now.
There you go.
Hi, Mom.
Lovely woman.
She is.
Had dinner with her a few times. Lovely woman. What?
Hey, let's call the man.
Andrews slugs away here. Andrews needs to make something big happen.
He's desperate. But right now, desperation is all he has. Flying missile.
He strikes with it, but Mecha's so big. He's gonna capitalize. He's still gonna make something else happen.
And wants to stop Kandrack from making a save.
Stinger splash. Andrews is taking a beating. He's got to make every shot count, and he's got to not wear himself out here.
This is definitely the 12th round for Aric Andrews. Oh, wait, low.
Drop kick to the knee will work here.
Take out the wheels.
Knee trembler? No. Oh, sunset. Ooh.
Oh, bad idea.
Very bad idea.
Oh!
Missed the elbow, though.
Mecha had the foresight, but he wasn't quick enough.
He's on top. Oh, couldn't hold him down. Aric has taken such a beating. How are you going to hold the man down? That's the question. How are you going to get him down?
Oh! You can't keep him down. Honestly, the only chance he has to hope Mecha makes a big mistake. A huge mistake.
It's 2-on-1. Now, once again, if they eliminate Aric Andrews, that would mean that Kandrack and Mecha would fight each other in the final fall. I don't know if the coach has got a contingency plan for that or not. We welcome you to the 11th annual Ultimate Survivor for CWF Mid-Atlantic.
It's over. It's over.
Oh, God!
No. Russian leg sweep!
Got him with it! Floated right on top! He's holding the man down! He got him! He got him! Oh boy, oh boy. Here comes the assassin! Oh God, with the headbutt!
Oh my God.
2!
Kicked out with the headbutt!
2! Aric Andrews is still alive in this thing!
I cannot believe he kicked out of that.
Aric Andrews is still alive, and I think even the Sportatorium is shocked!
I know, and we saw it. It ended Converse earlier.
Headbutts. Oh, he's gonna stop it. We saw this happen with the rookie San Andreas weeks ago, and the referee had to stop it.
I know Charles is gonna give Aric Andrews a little bit more leeway than San Andreas, but you gotta look out for the guy.
He's checking on him. Wait, hold on. No, Andrews will not let him stop it. Andrews will not let him stop it.
He grabbed Charles's foot. Oh, man.
Aric Andrews will not let Charles stop it. Oh, boy.
Brother, you got to let him stop it, man. Ray's going to end you.
Look at the guts on Aric Andrews. Ray Gunn will do it.
No, he fought out.
Side Russian, no. Kandrack fights out again.
Kandrack is still relatively fresh.
Uh-oh, could be the spear, could be the headbutt. Heads up here.
It's a 280-pound tank.
No, did not get it. Side Russian. Boom, he put Mecha away cover. 1, 2. Oh, only 2.
Kandrack is such a beast.
The breath of 200-plus fans in the Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium came out on that near fall. We are down to 1-on-1. Who will win the 12th tornado Cibernetico in CWF history. He's calling for the knee trembler, Cecil.
Can he get it?
Oh! Oh, he caught him in the ray gun. Kandrack catches him in the ray gun. And that does it. Ray Kandrack, the assassin, is your sole survivor.
Right here! Right here! Oh, that's why you're the MVP! That's why you're the MVP! Brightest man on the planet!
Ladies and gentlemen, your survivor. 33 minutes, 15 seconds. The assassin, Ray Kandrack.
Oh, get out of here! Come on, buddy. Watch your head. Yeah, come on, you ball. Baddest man on the planet! You and you, get out of here! Get out! MVP! Get out of here! Good job, Ray! That's why you did MVP, baby!
I want to get up myself.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your Mid-Atlantic Television Champion, Dakota!
Who your champion is? Everybody knows what time it is. It's over there.
Ladies and gentlemen, your TV champion will draw 3 random names. This will be a normal 10-minute television title bout.
First name going.
Elimination rules.
Yeah, but he ain't normal.
First name.
He's not normal. Name number 1.
Not even gonna look at it, brother?
Your first challenger drawing random, Manny Garcia!
All right, this is Cecil Scott back with you. It's time for the television title 4-way. Manny Garcia, the first name drawn by Chase Dakota. Gonna pull double duty. Chase Dakota, of course, said he's gonna draw his opponent at random. Every single show, he doesn't care who he faces. And this is what happens. Some guys get up wrestling twice, but it's a big opportunity for that television title. We're gonna draw name number 2. And Chase, of course, does not look at the name.
Challenger number 2. Mark James!
And we've got Big Mark James. Rare title opportunity for him. So So we got Mark James, who has not wrestled yet. Manny Garcia, who has. Mark James, as you can see, a lot of times guys are not ready to be called, still lacing them up.
This is the last name you can draw.
Last name.
The third and final challenger.
And as I mentioned, Chase Dakota's he does not look at the name. He's going to give it right to Brad Stutz without looking.
Name number 3, give it to Brad.
Third and final challenger. Let's see who we got. Well, who is it?
I want to do bad things with you. Cecil!
Is this for real? I'm an announcer now. Cecil Scott!
Television title Wildcard match, elimination by pinfall.
I'm retired now.
I know that.
You know what?
Leaving one winner until the end.
Gotta be ready at all times.
Until the 10-minute time limit expires before we have a winner. The champion retains the title by rule.
Do you do that every time? Yeah, every show. You just never know, huh? Never know. I never thought I'd have so much trouble getting out of my pants. Who wants me to win the TV title?
Cecil in the ring. It's been a while.
Well, former television champion Matthew De Nero is joining me in the booth. De Nero, in your months as television champion, you never tried anything like this. 3 random challengers here for the television title.
That's right. Chase Dakota facing any and all comers here since he beat me for the title belt, if you want to call it that. That's a whole other issue. I really wish I could get my hands on him again. That's all I got to say about it.
Now here's how this match will work for our fans watching at home on the Midnight Mayhem show, or our fans that are watching us on demand. This is a 10-minute television time limit, so time is of the essence. As you know, Matthew De Nero. Oh, Cecil going for the roll-up right there. Oh my God, it was almost it.
That's what you got to do. Cecil Scott, his first time in the ring action in quite some time here in the CWF. Let's see if there's any rust.
Well, you know, he was pretty rusty before, but to be 100% honest, you know, we saw last week at the Rising Generation League show, Chase Dakota met a rookie in his very first match, Jesse Ripper. It's everyone on the roster that's in that box. It's wrestlers, officials, it's everybody. And that's how Cecil Scott slipped in there.
Well, you know what? I gotta be back in Mark James here in this contest. Whoa! Now Mark James is suffering from the 2-on-1 beatdown from Chase Dakota and Manny Garcia.
Oh, he likes you, Maddie.
Well,
we want to thank all of our new viewers on the Midnight Mayhem show. Keep up with us on Twitter at CWF Mid-Atlantic. Like us on Facebook at facebook.com/CWF Mid-Atlantic. And visit CWF247.com for all the information on all of our upcoming events.
Now I'm a little late to get here, Midnight Mayhem. This is a movie hour.
It's a television show.
With the horror movies.
They do not show horror movies. They show wrestling, actually.
Horror wrestling?
Well, sometimes, but hopefully not tonight.
Well, I gotta see this.
Yeah.
I first heard the name Midnight Mayhem and I was like, where?
Well, I got this girl. I tried to get him to use her to do like an Elvira thing at the beginning, but there were creative differences that didn't work out.
Well, yeah, you're gonna need to send me a VHS of Midnight Mayhem whenever you get the chance.
I thought you wanted a VHS of the girl. I got that too.
Back to action. Mark James going for the pinfall victory. Oh.
Now, all three of these guys have got a chance to win the television title here, but they need to be a little bit more aggressive. We're seeing a very interesting match unfold, Matty De Niro, where guys aren't really sure who to make allegiances with, who to make alliances with, you know, who, if anybody.
Well, you know what? Chase Dakota right now needs to be keeping tabs on every single guy in this match. He can't let anybody get away from him if he wants to hold on to the belt. And right now it seems like he's just been in the corner getting rocked by all of the wrestlers in this contest. Mark James now backing Manny into the ropes. Cecil Scott setting up Chase for some type of maneuver. No, we're going to have double team action here. Both whipping him in the rope. Oh my gosh, and a big double hip toss.
Well, the way these wild card matches work that Chase Dakota has instituted, you never know when you're going to get a shot to challenge for the title. So these wild card matches, the challengers get caught by surprise just as much as anyone else on the card would, just as much as the fans or the announcers would. Big Bulldog from Dakota. Everyone is being real cautious because it's that third fall where the title changes hands.
Absolutely. I haven't seen a Bulldog that tough in quite a while, but it seems like Chase and Manny are having a conversation on who to fight in the face, and they look like they're going after Mark James.
They're circling in on James here. Remember, 3 falls will lead to a new champion, so if the time runs out before there have been 3 falls,
you're correct,
then Dakota will retain, and we're halfway there. 5 minutes gone.
Oh my goodness! Sending shockwaves through the audience here in the Sportatorium of the Mid-Atlantic.
Halfway there. Double team suplex on Mark James, maybe, possibly. They got him.
Definitely. Mark James is strong, but not strong enough to defend. Cecil Scott right now getting choked in the neck. In the corner by current television champion Chase Dakota, who's barking orders now, it seems.
He's barking orders at Garcia. I don't think Garcia liked it.
And like I said, Chase needed to keep tabs on everybody, and that's what he's doing right now. He's kind of having a hand in all the damage being done here as they're setting him up on the top rope for I don't know what. Oh, Tree of Woe. Oh, wait, I know what's coming. Wait, what are they doing?
I would not want to do this to Mark James if I'm Chase Dakota.
I wouldn't either. I mean, he's just wasting time with the flag.
Well,
oh, no!
Oh,
my gosh!
It's to Chase's advantage to waste time. He's the only one that's got something to lose.
He just got belly to belly off the top rope. Whoa!
Oh, he got Garcia with the water. Oh. He was going for Mark, but he got Garcia.
Manny looked like his life was about to flash before his eyes when that foot was on the way to his face.
And Manny has got a hold of Chase Dakota.
Oh, way up in the air. Ooh, big fist. He's going for his finishing move. Here comes Mark with a big boot.
Big boot. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, bam.
James has got Garcia.
He hit him with the Jamestown Slam.
Woo! Moonsault from Mark James, and he cleaves Garcia's clock. And he beats him. Manny Garcia is eliminated.
Manny Garcia has been eliminated.
Wow. I have never seen Mark James hit a moonsault before in my face in my life.
Boom! Got him with the kick. Chase is right there.
Wow.
Chase is right. I think Cecil Scott may be out of it from the big kick.
No.
Boom! The Death Note suplex.
Baby.
And Dakota retains.
Chase Dakota successfully defending his television championship right here against Garcia. Cecil Scott, who made a valiant effort, as well as Mark James, who hit a moonsault almost through the ring. So far, the plans of Chase Dakota are...
Hey, whoa.
Hey! Give me a minute. As fate would have it, today just is not my day. I got the last spot taken care of. Whoa, settle down, partner. You want to be tough. You want to be tough. You'll fight anybody tonight,
Tonight, I promise you, you can be in the fight of your life. I just need you for one spot for one night. You have a chance to prove how tough you are tonight. One shot. Tough guy. Right. Step in the cage.
Do it, Chase!
Sit down, Matt!
Do it!
Matt, sit down!
Do it!
Sit down!
Matt, do it!
Matt, sit the hell down!
Do it!
Sit down!
Do it! Do it!
Sit down!
Do it!
Sit down!
Do it!
Sit down!
Yeah!
You want me, Manny?
Of course!
Be scared.
You got it! Yeah! Oh my God! Brad, let go of me! Let go of me!
Training! Green shirt! Get over here! You go.
Oh! Just a few minutes!
Come on. Get back, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, excellent tonight. It's best 2 out of 3 balls. Triathlon Survivor action. Please welcome team number 1, representing the aftermath, Trevor Lee! Chet Sterling! Mr. Elite, Blue Myers! The tag team of Lude! Aric Big! So Smoove! Let's go! Come on! Come on! Let's go, people! Ladies and gentlemen, team winning 2 out of 3 balls wins the match. The first ball is one-on-one singles action. The second ball is a 2-on-2 tag team match. And the third ball is 3-on-3 tag team action. Team captains Lance Lude and Trevor Lee will select 2 wrestlers which falls for their team.
You couldn't have beat me in 5 more seconds, Lance.
Welcome back to Ultimate Survivor. Brad Stutz and a haggard and tired Cecil Scott are in the booth. It is time for the Triathlon Survivor match. For anyone that's never seen a triathlon match, 2 teams of 3, Lance Lude and Trevor Lee, are the 2 team captains. And the way a triathlon Survivor match works is it's the best 2 out of 3 falls. The first fall is a singles match, 1-on-1. The second fall is a tag team match, 2-on-2. Third fall, if needed, is a 3-on-3 6-man tag. And as we saw 2 weeks ago, Lance Lude challenging Trevor Lee to meet him in the first fall, and Trevor Lee accepts. Headlock takeover there from Lee. It was back 2 weeks ago, right here at Gibsonville, North Carolina's Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium, that Trevor Lee and Lance Lude fought to a 10-minute time limit draw. Lance Lude and the fans wanted 5 more minutes. Trevor Lee declined the 5 more minutes. And Cecil Scott, a lot of people, myself included, think the reason that Trevor Lee declined those 5 more minutes is because when the 10-minute time limit expired, Lance Lude had him locked in that Christo submission hold. A lot of people, myself included, believe that Trevor Lee didn't want those extra 5 minutes because he knew he had been beaten.
You have to forgive me for a couple minutes here. Thank you. But yeah, I tend to agree. Trevor Lee wanted no part of Lance Lude for another 5 minutes. Lance Lude may have his number. And I'm going to tell you something right now, Brad Stutz.
Yes, sir.
I'm getting too old for this.
In the famous words of Gorilla Monsoon, are you glad you retired?
Yes, I am.
Side headlock there from Lance Lude. For our Midnight Mayhem viewers who are joining us for the first time, we thank you so much for joining us on the Midnight Mayhem show out in Wilmington and Myrtle Beach. Of course, follow them on Facebook at facebook.com/Midnight Mayhem CW21. Follow us at facebook.com/CWF Mid-Atlantic. And follow us on Twitter at CWF Mid-Atlantic. Of course, you can see the complete Ultimate Survivor event as well as every other CWF Mid-Atlantic event from this year on demand at ondemand.cwf247.com.
And I'll tell you what, all of these CWF wrestling fans better buy this show when it goes up, since Mark James has kicked me square in the face.
So they can see your last match?
That may be the end of my life in general.
Well, for our Midnight Mayhem viewers, Midnight Mayhem taping 4 episodes of their television show here tonight at Ultimate Survivor, and if my partner Cecil Scott seems a little bit out of sorts, it is because he was just drafted moments ago to participate in the Wildcard Survivor match for the television title on basically 10 seconds notice. You had to get in the ring. It's a good thing you wear your gear.
All the time. You got to be ready. You can't pass up a TV title shot.
You're like Dennis Stamp. You never know when your next match is going to be, so you got to be ready all the time.
I always assume it's going to be never. You know what? All kidding aside, it was a great experience, a great match.
Getting kicked in the face by Mark James is a great experience?
Well, I'm used to that.
Fair point.
Hey, fans were cheering for me for a change. Oh!
Lance Lude with the quickness on Trevor Lee and avoids the impact. These guys are so quick, so fast, so athletic are both of them.
So quick, and I would not miss this first matchup for the world. Two of the absolute best we have. Oh, look at the quickness by Lance.
Mr. Elite tried to swerve and did not get it, and Trevor Lee dives out onto Chet Sterling.
A little miscommunication. Lance Lude just a little too quick. Hey, Drew Myers is going to have to gel with two irregular partners.
Whoa. Oh, God, Lance Lude flies.
I saw him moonsault. Made famous by the Ultimo Dragon, and Lance Lude flew across the building. And the triathlon match, my favorite, always the most exciting match. And this year going to be no exception.
200 plus in Gibsonville's Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium coming to their feet on that one. If our new Midnight Mayhem viewers would like to make the drive, we're in Gibsonville, North Carolina, between Greensboro and Raleigh, in the shadows of the Greensboro Coliseum. We're here every 2 weeks, CWF247.com for the details. And Aaron Biggs and Chris Lee getting a little overzealous. This first fall is one-on-one. They've got to get to the floor, but Cecil, watch Lance Lude.
Lance is flying. Trevor caught him.
Look at the power from Trevor Lee, my God. Carillon lift on the floor. You've got to be kidding me, man.
How strong is this kid? He goes all of maybe 210 pounds, but he's got the power of a 300-pounder.
Look at Drew Myers getting right in the face of Aaron Biggs.
And time will tell, but at first glance, I think Drew Myers is an excellent choice by Trevor and Chet. A blue-chip athlete. We've said it time and again. He took Cyrus to the limit not long ago.
And he took Chris Lee to the limit for the Rising Generation League Championship. We'll get into that as the match progresses.
Oh, it's that time of year. Trevor Lee in love with himself as always.
He really is.
You know what? I want to put this kid over, but he makes it so hard sometimes.
He really does.
I tell anybody who'll listen what a great wrestler he is. Oh, we almost had a count out. Charles is up to 9.
Trevor Lee, no, inside cradle.
Hey, great move. Oh! The upper body of Trevor Lee cannot be understated. We just saw how strong he is. Now just imagine that clothesline. It's a nasty individual. He makes the women here in Gibsonville puke.
Trevor Lee staring down Aaron Biggs, goes for another cover, and Lance survives it again.
I can tell you that is one guy you don't want to, stare down or try to get in his head.
I really agree with you.
I definitely agree with me. Aaron Biggs is a no-nonsense guy.
Oh, whoa! First fall in the triathlon is 1-on-1.
And what are the odds that Trevor Lee makes sure he is not in that ring in the second fall? Because I don't think he wants a part of Aaron Biggs.
Well, now the captains do pick the batting order.
Yeah, we have no idea who the second match is going to be in this fall, or second fall in this match, I should say.
It'll be 2-on-2, but who knows exactly which 2-on-2 it will be.
I mean, it could very well be Trevor. You could go 2 in a row, 3 in a row.
I wouldn't.
No, I wouldn't either.
Crossbody, Trevor tried to roll with it. Lance Lude just had him too well.
Oh, because if this thing goes 3 falls, somebody's going to have to go twice. There's no way around it. And that might have been a smart move by Trevor, just buy a little time. And this is twice now. He's trying to get a count out.
It seems certainly obvious that Trevor Lee does not want any of Lance Lude. As cocky as he is, as confident as he is, if you read his body language, Trevor don't want none of Lance Lude.
No, and there's a reason for that. Lance Lude, I think, has his number. Trevor's so cocky and so arrogant at all times, but something about Lance Lude he just cannot quite figure out. Every wrestler has that one guy that they just cannot figure out. Oh, nice chin breaker. Lance Lude got to string together a couple moves. Oh, man. And again with the clothesline. Oh, and did you hear Trevor a moment ago, Brad? He's begging Lance to stay down.
Well, like I said, he's got that arrogance about him. But there's just something in his eyes that we said it a moment ago, and I keep going back to it. There's something in his eyes that says he doesn't really want to fight Lance Lude. I'm a little bit surprised, to be honest, that Trevor Lee went all in on this first fall. I got to believe, I don't want to be too speculative, but I got to believe that the reason that he did was because Lance Lude pretty much called him out. Trevor's one great fear is to be made a fool of publicly, and when Lance Lude called him out for that first fall, he pretty much dropped that punk card, and Trevor Lee had to pick it up.
Yeah, I mean, he just left him no choice. And like you said, Trevor is so in love with himself. And Lance, he's fighting from his back, but it's hard to get a lot of force behind this shot when you're laying on your back. You see that a lot in MMA when a guy's in the guard. Oh. And Chris Lee is having to hold back Aaron Biggs.
Trevor Lee playing head games with the big man, the rambunctious rookie, Aaron Biggs.
A rookie who is improving at a rapid rate, I might add.
A scary rate, yeah.
Oh, man, just turned into a nasty fight in the corner. Yeah, improving at a rapid rate. There's the sky is the limit. I said it about Charlie Weston. I believe the same about Aaron Biggs. And how much is Lance gonna have left if this thing goes? If he has to go another fall?
Trevor going for something up top here.
Hey, for all the talk of Trevor not wanting a part of him, he's having good success.
Lance slugging away.
Very precarious spot here. Oh! That's a good 5-foot drop, which is a lot more than you might think.
Big drop kick.
Missile kick off the top. Lance building some momentum.
Lance fires away here. Lance has not really been able to put a lot of big moves together here against Trevor.
He's got his shot right now, though. Good quickness. Kick right to the face. He's got to hit something big, something huge.
Caught him again.
stove. And there is no time limit to save him.
That's why Lance Lude wanted this Cibernetico, this triathlon rematch, because there is no time limit in the first fall. Match cannot end on a draw in the first fall. There has to be a winner.
And will Trevor's pride undo him here? Will he tap? What is Drew Myers doing?
They got to get Drew Myers off the apron. This thing is one-on-one.
Trevor's tapping.
Trevor taps. I don't think Charles Richardson saw it.
No, he was distracted by Drew Myers. But Trevor definitely tapped.
And Biggs just basically stared down Drew Myers. Lance Lude should have won this first fall. Too much shenanigans at ringside.
Oh, Trevor popped the rope in his face. Right in the eye.
That'll hurt. That'll sting bad. You know it, Cecil.
Yes. You hit those ropes and it hurts. That is steel cable. Oh, he went for that side DDT.
Trevor holds on. Chet Sterling, I think, has got the arms of Trevor Lee. Ooh.
Low blow. And Lance and Trevor, by any means necessary. Orange Crush.
Boom! Got him with the Orange Crush.
Right into the pin.
Trevor Lee in the aftermath, win fall number 1.
And let's be real about it. It was the low blow.
And Trevor Lee is going to stick around in fall number 2, I think.
Or is he?
Chet Sterling is in. Trevor Lee, I think, I don't know if he meant to or if he just got stuck.
And Chet got caught in the ropes. Drop kick. Who's teaming with Chet in this fall?
Chris Lee is on fire here in this first fall. Back kick. Trevor Lee is climbing back up on the apron. Cover, only got 2.
If I'm Trevor Lee, I'd send Drew Myers up there.
I would too.
It's that pride and cockiness. Huge splash.
We remember what Marcellus Wallace said about pride. Shoots Chet Sterling in. Chris Lee is getting it done in the second fall.
Oh!
That big punch from Sterling.
A good old right hand will do it every time.
Trevor Lee with the low bridge. Trevor Lee is on the apron. I think Trevor Lee is the second man in this match for the Aftermath team.
He went for the kick. I don't know if he got it. I think so.
Chris Lee went down in a heap on the outside.
Oh, man. They might run a sweep here. Drew Myers might not even see action. Aaron Biggs trying to get this crowd behind Chris Lee. Show Smoove, the Triad's favorite son. The hardest working man in North Carolina show business.
As Trevor Lee tags in for his team. So it's just like you said, C-Bear. It's the pride and the cockiness of Trevor Lee. They are saving Mr. Elite Drew Myers, if needed, for the third fall. But I wonder, Cecil, if maybe they told Mr. Elite, your role is to run interference here. We're going to make the same money whether you see any action or not.
Yeah, you're our insurance policy. Oh, the kicks. And maybe, you know, agree with me or not here, but maybe you think Trevor Lee wants to say, hey, I ran a straight gamut on this team by myself.
I think 100% that is the case. 100%.
You know, even if Chet gets this pin, you know Trevor Lee's going to say, hey, I won 2 falls in a row. We know how resilient Chris Lee is, though.
He's in the bad part of town now. He's in the Aftermath corner.
And these two, the pride of the 2012 graduating class, Chet Sterling and Chris Lee.
Yeah, they will meet in the finals of the Rising Generation League Tournament next month at Battlecade, our anniversary supercard.
You know, in a little history, these two faced each other one-on-one last year at Ultimate Survivor.
They did. That was a Rising Generation League Tournament matchup.
And these two have come so far since then.
They will face off in the tournament finals. Well,
again with the gut wrench. No!
Show Smoove avoids it.
Got the soul food right in the jaw.
I think Chet Sterling made a blind tag in there.
Chet, he made the right choice. He tried to get in there and pin him.
Trying to get a hold of Chris Lee, making sure Chris does not make it to Aaron Biggs. Whoa!
Nice roll up.
Put him on his back, get his shoulders down. And he beat him.
And we're going to a third fall. Drew Myers going right after Chris Lee.
Trevor Lee just kicked Lance Lude right in the face, and they are on top of Chris Lee.
10 seconds, it is even.
And I don't know if Olympic slam. Now, I don't know if you mentioned it before, but these two have a little beef with each other.
Absolutely. They faced off last month for the Rising Generation League Championship. We all saw it. A freak accident sent Drew Myers to the hospital, busted him wide open, but Drew Myers holds Chris Lee responsible for that freak accident and was very eager to join Trevor Lee's team here in this triathlon match. It's 3-on-3, but Lance Lude is down on the floor. He may not see action again.
Absolutely, Lance, he has not moved. Beautiful belly to belly.
Now Drew Myers holds on to him. Drew Myers is punishing Chris Lee right now.
And a chain, belly to belly press. 3 in a row. And I am so impressed with this Drew Myers.
Yeah, we've talked about him before, Cecil. The 21st century athlete, the blue chipper, college educated. Cover from Trevor Lee. Trevor trying to steal the glory, only gets 2. This guy, so good in so many different aspects of the sport. And if he becomes under the tutelage of Trevor Lee and benefits to the degree that Chet Sterling benefited, if he improves his game as quickly as we have seen Chet Sterling improve his game, this is going to be an incredibly dangerous, capable trio.
Absolutely. This is, I think, what Trevor had in mind when he formed the new Aftermath, a team of blue chip young athletes. And this, like you said, this would be an unstoppable team, I feel like. There's just so many different types of wrestlers in that corner.
Drew Myers staying on top of Chris Lee here. They have done a marvelous job of keeping Chris Lee in that corner and perhaps more crucially, keeping Aaron Biggs out.
Absolutely. Once Aaron Biggs gets rolling, he's like a freight train. He doesn't stop, and they know that. Trevor Lee, believe it or not, you know, he spent some time in the dojo with Aaron Biggs. We know Rob McBride trained him, but Trevor Lee has seen him firsthand.
Cover from Sterling, 2, only gets 2.
And you would think, you look at this team of Myers, Sterling, and Trevor Lee, you would think it was a team of 10-year vets. You wouldn't think it was a bunch of kids.
They work so smoothly together as a trio.
I have never seen rookies advance so quickly like Chris Lee and Chet Sterling.
Boy, they are on top of Chris Lee here. If they can keep Chris Lee from making that tag, they will win this thing.
Oh, no doubt. Absolutely no doubt.
Lance Lude is hurt on the apron. Aaron Biggs has been pretty much taken out of the ball game thus far.
And it's a mirror situation we saw in the Cibernetico. Do you let Lance back in the ring?
Trevor's got the official tag, but Trevor's got the official.
Oh,
Trevor's got the official. I don't think Charles saw it. Charles did not see the tag.
Oh, Charles isn't going to allow it. And they kick Lance right off the apron. And Aaron Biggs.
That's a heartbreaker. That's a good move. It's a smart move, but that's a heartbreaker.
That is a heartbreaker. He's almost like he drove and got the game-winning layup and got called for a foul. And we're right back at square one. Oh, do you see the sweat fly? And Chris Lee cannot break loose from this onslaught. Can you tag Lance Lude? Can Aaron Biggs get another shot in this thing? Chris Lee trying to fight out of this. And he just can't string anything together. It's been 3-on-1 for minutes. He moved.
Uh-oh. Ref saw it. Aaron Biggs is legal and the ref saw it. Oh, God. Oh, my.
Oh, man, there's that freight train.
No, that's Aaron Biggs.
That could have went in a bad direction.
Big cross.
Oh, and he's got to go for the steamroller. Yeah. Perfect. That's his move. Trevor caught the knee right in the midsection. Aaron Biggs caught that knee right in the gut.
Well, Lance Lude is back.
Oh, he caught him again. My God, the strength. Christo!
He's got him locked. This is it. This is it. The match is over right here.
But I think Aaron Biggs is still legal.
Oh, you're right. Oh, my God. Drew Myers earns his keep.
He was the insurance policy. His insurance, and he earned it right there. Deadlift German, low impact German.
Chris Lee!
Oh!
Boy, there's bodies flying everywhere here.
Man, I love the triathlon match. Everything that's going crazy. Your legal man, though, is still Aaron Biggs. And Chet Sterling.
Oh, God, he got Chet!
Death press. But watch out for Trevor Lee.
He's eyeing Trevor Lee. Oh, boy.
Oh, no. Oh, look at that high kick. The psycho high kick and a thrust kick.
He can't take him down, though.
Aaron Biggs has amazing balance.
Chris Lee just tagged himself in, I think.
I don't know if Trevor saw it.
I don't think he did.
No way.
Get out of here.
Are you kidding me?
Boom!
Twisting Gary.
Good Lord.
Watch out for Drew Myers.
Myers fires away. He was sent to the hospital last month. He blames Chris Lee for it.
Wait for the Olympic slam again.
And he sends Myers all the way out.
Chet from behind O'Connor roll.
He's got tights. Sterling wins it for his team.
Chet
Sterling and Chris Lee split falls heading into Battlecade.
That's huge.
Chet Sterling and Chris Lee split falls heading into Battlecade. Unbelievable match that we have seen here at Ultimate Survivor. Trevor Lee and the Aftermath team has won it in a nail biter. It could have gone either way, but Chet Sterling and Chris Lee split falls heading into their championship matchup next month.
From each team will start. Another man enters the cage every 3 minutes. As we saw earlier in the night, Donnie Dollar's team won the coin toss and will send a man in for an advantage. The only difference is eliminations can occur at any time by pinfall submission. No disqualification and no leaving the cage.
Ladies and gentlemen, your CWF Mid-Atlantic Collision Champion, Dakota!
And now, the man selected to start for Donnie Dollar's team.
Careful, it's a chance.
Let's roll us a curveball. The first man out for Donnie Dollar's team is Donnie Dollars!
I'm looking for the okay.
Feeling thirsty now, Jay?
Oh, he's thirsty.
Come on, Donnie!
Donnie!
Donnie! Donnie!
Bell sounds and we are underway. Steel cage warfare, and wrestlers will enter every 3 minutes.
Man, I cannot think of a more tense situation. This cage is so ominous right in front of us.
Chase Dakota not backing down from Donnie Dollars whatsoever.
And is it any surprise that Richards and Miller sent Chase out first?
No, not at all. You know, I'm not going to say that Chase Dakota might have been duped by Richards, but that whole speech about prove how tough you are, to me, was indicative of Richards looking for somebody else to take the beating and not him.
Right, we already saw, somebody else already say, hey, Richards, we don't want any part of your game. His original partner not here. But Chase Dakota, to his credit, stepped in, and he's in there with an angry man.
Now about that, we have still heard no speculation or confirmation on who Nick Richards' fourth partner will be. Certainly Richards is not crazy enough to enter this cage 4-on-3, right? He alluded to having a fourth partner. Surely that wasn't a bluff.
I would think not, because if there's anybody who's not going to go in at a disadvantage, it's Nick Richards.
But at the same time, if there's anyone that would have problems finding friends or teammates, it is Richards.
Well, I can guarantee you it ain't me.
No, I think you've done your match for the year.
Yeah, I'll see you next June.
Nice. It is an eerie, calm feeling, an ominous feeling here in the Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium. 200 plus that have packed in the Sportatorium. And like you said, C-Bear, there is an eerie, ominous feeling here in the building.
Yeah, very ominous. That cage it's so unsettling. And you've been in the cage of death before.
It's terrible. It's horrible. I hate it. Mitch Connor beat me up so bad.
Mitch Connor beat you up, and his fists flying everywhere in such a confined space. And this is a little different than what we've done in the past. Typically, we go straight War Games rules. We got a little bit of a twist on that.
Yeah, eliminations can occur at any time. And Donnie Dollar's team, as we saw, drew the advantage on that coin flip. Oh boy.
First use of the cage.
Chase blocks it. Chase does not want to go into that cage.
And Chase, of course, many people pulled double duty tonight. Chase is one of them. He successfully defended his title earlier and stepped right in.
Pinned 2 people already.
Yeah. Mark James is somebody else. But Chase, man, showing a lot of aggression. Let's talk about somebody who's really stepped up his game. And I have to think, I have to say it might have been a mistake for Donnie to start this. Gonna get a call at the time.
3 minutes. Teammate number 2 for Donnie Dollar's team.
And who is it gonna be? Who is number 2?
Oh, it's Mark James. If I'm Chase Dakota, that's the one guy I did not want to see.
And another guy pulling double duty. William L. Cross letting him in, the keeper of the key.
That's a very important role. William L. Cross, the only guy we trusted, and Dakota eats the cage.
The first man to taste cold steel. And again.
Hard into the cage.
And we both know that steel does not taste good.
I gotta say, as rotten as his attitude has been, I gotta give Chase Dakota credit for having the guts to start this thing.
It might be like you said, he might have just got duped into starting this thing.
The television champion undeniably proving his toughness time and time again here. Big club from Donnie Dollars.
And as we pointed out, he could be pinned at any moment.
That's true.
These two could just...
If he was smart, he would tap himself out and get the hell out of there and leave Richards high and dry. Cover! Yeah. Only 2.
For Chase, this is definitely everything to lose and nothing to gain situation.
You know, I don't know about that, because ever since he won that television title, we've seen a change in Chase Dakota. An eagerness to prove his toughness. He wants to show that he belongs in the elite in CWF Mid-Atlantic.
Yeah.
So I think perhaps a strong showing in this cage match, or God forbid surviving in this cage match, winning 2 Survivor matches in one night, you know, I got to give Chase Dakota credit. There might be something to gain here, because he is on a crusade to show everybody that he belongs in the upper echelon.
You've outstarted your color man.
Whoa, Donnie Dollars is waiting on the next man. The next man will come from Team Richards.
And I can tell you that Mark James boot, it don't lie. You know what? I agree with you. Chase Dakota, if he survives this, would he be in line for a heavyweight title shot at some point? If he outlasts the champ, Aric Royal?
Might have to. Cover. Only 2.
You know what? I've got to thinking about Donnie Dollar's strategy. I thought it was a bad idea, but I know what he's doing. He wants to make sure he's there when Nick Richards is there.
Well, yeah, but if he gets eliminated by one of these guys before Richards sends himself in, he won't be there. He swung and missed. I think he might have caught Mark James. Now he's stalking Chase Dakota.
But I don't think it's crossed his mind that he may not be there.
Maybe, maybe not.
I think Donnie's convinced he's just going to beat the hell out of everybody, which he's doing.
Donnie is standing tall, stalking. He's waiting.
Teammate number 2 for Nick Richards' team.
Jason Miller coming out behind us.
Jason Miller is in, the difference maker, the heavy hitter on Team Richards.
And this is a welcome sight for Chase Dakota.
Well, we say he's the heavy hitter. He may not be. We don't know who Richards' other partner is.
I mean,
Miller is showing no fear here against these 2 big horses. Maybe a little bit of fear now.
Yeah, maybe a little bit of fear. He may not be the heavy hitter, but he's a heavy hitter, that's for sure.
Undeniably. Oh! Donnie gets sent hard into the cage.
And that cage almost came off the hinges. Man alive.
Oh, he blocked it. Going for that big DDT. That's Miller's big move. No, Mark James did not let him have it. And James has mounted Miller. The history between these 2. Mark James was DDT'd on the floor by Miller months ago, and he missed months and months of ring time.
Man, I think these guys are going to outlast this cage the way they're going.
2-on-2 advantage here for about approximately another 2 or so minutes. Before the third man will come in for Richards' team.
And the duo of Chase Dakota and Jason Miller have really turned the tides here. And let me ask you, is William L. Cross the gatekeeper?
Are you the keymaster?
We have fun.
Miller might be trying to get out of this thing.
There's no escape. Now, that's the rule. If he escapes, he's just outside the cage for the hell of it.
That's where I would wish to be if I was in that position.
I would want to be out of this building. And this is a good 10 feet tall steel cage, easily.
It's an ominous structure, and it has really led to an eerie feeling here in the Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium. You know, normally so much emotion comes out of these people. There's an ominous, eerie feeling right now inside this building with this steel cage up. I think a lot of people know the risks and the dangers in this cage match. Steel cage warfare, first time ever for CWF Mid-Atlantic.
Yeah, it's been a long time since we've had the cage in general. It's been at least 2 years, I think. Last time we saw the cage, Eaton and Wilkins defended the tag belts in a bloodbath.
Scoop slam, drops him down.
And Chase was just raking the face of Donnie Dollars on that cage like hamburger meat.
Choking away is Dakota. Referee is calling for a 5 count. There's no, you can't disqualify him. What's he gonna do?
Count to 1,000,000 if he wants.
Yeah, he absolutely can.
And no DQ. It's pin or submission. That's the only way. Mark James trying to fight back on Dakota. No avail though. And look at Chase smothering Mark James. And I think we're about to get a call for the next entry in a few seconds.
Wrestler number 3 for Nick for Donnie Dollar's team.
Who are we going to get? Number 3. I think it's the champ.
It is the Mid-Atlantic champion, Aric Royal. Number 3 for Donnie Dollar's team. And man alive, he is hitting the cage hard. He comes right in on the television champion. Right in.
Man, they couldn't even cut him off getting into the ring. Aric Royal came in like a wrecking ball in this match. Just beating the hell out of everybody.
Good Lord, the champ is a bull in a china shop inside this cage.
Beast mode has begun.
Dakota hits hard.
And that's the third time I've almost seen that cage go flying out of this building.
Now we will see the third man on Nick Richards' team in the next entrant, which is going to tell the story. Will Richards send himself? Will he volunteer himself? Or
will he hide behind whoever his fourth man is?
Right. Or does he have a fourth man?
I think if Richards comes out next, there is no fourth man.
I think you're right.
Oh!
Beast mode is destroying everybody inside this cage.
Love the old school side suplex into a backbreaker.
The champ may tear this cage down.
Shades of Hammer Valentine there. Let's go talk to Grant. Oh my God. Chase is gonna die. And Aric Royal, he really has no, you would think he has no play in this, but if you remember Richards and Miller cost him that match. They got involved in his match with Manny Nero as well.
Not to mention, they knocked Aric Royal out of the Weaver Cup, cost him his opportunity to three-peat as Weaver Cup tournament champion.
And as I recall, his only singles loss all year.
He's never been pinned. It was a count-out against Chet Sterling, who went all the way to the semifinals.
And he's never forgotten that. It denied him an unblemished record for 2013. Jason Miller.
More than anything, I think it denied him that three-peat.
Absolutely. That's more important than the record.
Oh, God, Miller's been busted open.
Man. And I was afraid that would happen. The cut up looks like above the right eye. Yeah, absolutely, above the right eye, and that will get in his eye.
And seeing his own blood, Miller is unloading here on Mark James and Aric Royal.
It changes a man.
Oh, God, he sent James into the cage hard.
Think of the strength. Mark James is a good 280. Oh. We're going to have the next man in 5 seconds.
Third man for Nick Richards' team.
It's Richards. It's Richards. I think he's played his card. I don't think he has a fourth guy.
Richards is slipping in the cage. Oh! Powder in the eyes.
That could be rat poison. That could be anything.
Oh, boy. Oh, Miller and Chase are right there to get Donnie dollars.
And I think Richards...
Double team. Boom. Dropped him hard.
And I think Richards just played his hand. He blinded Aric Royal.
I think he was just going to blind the first man. I bet he would have rather used it on Donnie Dollars if he had the chance.
I don't know if Grant's got it, but Nick Richards has a fork in his hand.
Oh, well, that's dangerous.
Is that a fork? It's something.
Oh, God! No, he avoids it. He avoids it.
Cutter?
No cutter. Oh, Dakota's right there. Boom, DDT on Mark James. Oh, my God.
Mark James.
Mark James is eliminated from Steel Cage Warfare.
He got spiked right on his head. And what does Nick Richards have in his hand?
That's going to put it 3-on-2 until the fourth man on Donnie Dollar's team hits the ring. We know that it will be Matthew De Niro. Boy, James got spiked right on his head.
And gouging at the face of Donnie. Gouging right in the face.
He licked the fork.
It's a fork. I saw it clear as day.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Champ goes into the cage. Mark James is hurt bad and goes all the way to the floor here.
And do you think that was the game plan for Nick Richards?
Had to be. Once he lost the coin toss and they knew that Donnie's team would have the advantage, had to be.
And especially if there's a case where he doesn't have another guy.
Dakota, what is Dakota doing? Oh! That's disgusting.
I don't think anybody's going to go chasing that waterfall.
Royal is still trying to recover ever since he was blinded by Richards. Oh, Richards spiked him right in the face with that fork.
He forked him right in the head. Somebody needs to get Aric Royal some water to wash his eyes out or something.
Well, we know that De Niro is going to be the next man to enter Steel Cage Warfare. He'll be coming here in what? About 35 seconds or so.
But absolute worst case scenario for the team of Richards is that it'll be 3-on-3. And we don't know. It may still end up being a 4-on-3 for Team Richards.
Yeah, it definitely could be.
Man, that's such a great unknown. And Richards has pulled the wool over everyone's eyes here. Oh, man alive. It looks like we're close. Bradston's getting ready to call the next entry in about 4 seconds.
Fourth and final man for Donnie Dollar's team.
And it's Matthew De Niro.
De Niro is batting cleanup for his team.
He's been in the cage before. Going right after Dakota.
Boom, slugs away at everybody. Gets a hold of Jason Miller. Gets Red Jones out of the way.
And I'm looking, Aric Royal still cannot see 100%. It looks like he can see shapes at least. And Manny De Niro remembers Chase Dakota's the man that beat him for the TV title.
Oh,
T-Bone.
T-Bone, he's on top of him. Everyone else is distracted. And he's gone.
Chase Dakota is eliminated from Steel Cage Warfare.
Oh, God, he took the fork in the face. Nick Richards is an absolute madman right now.
Well, Dakota is gone. That's going to put it 3-on-2 unless Richards has a fourth man waiting.
And Nick Richards just took a taste of his own fork. Manny De Niro got it away from him. And now it's a weapon, a communal weapon. And it's just Richards and Miller left to their own devices.
Well, now we'll know in what
about a minute?
Maybe a minute and a half or so. We'll know in a minute and a half if Richards has got a fourth teammate or not.
For his own sake, I hope so, because I don't see them surviving this otherwise. They've been successful at splitting the numbers and getting the advantage, and they have no option to do that if there's not another team member. And Donnie Dollar's finally going to get what he wants right here.
He's got a hold of Richards. Oh, God, raking his face against the cage on the far side of the ring. Ah!
And Aric Royal says, hey, you look hungry. Here's a fork, brother. Oh, God!
Oh, God, he is getting a hold of Richards.
He's getting prison shaked in the corner. Oh, my God.
Aric Royal trying to catch a break, trying to get that whatever it was out of his eyes. De Niro is feeling good in control of Miller.
I think the sweat cleared that stuff out of Aric Royal's eyes by now. It's been a good 5 minutes.
Richards has got to be defensive. There's too many guys in this match that want Richards' head.
And he's got nowhere to go, absolutely nowhere.
And I dare say, I'm with you, C-Bear. I don't think he's got a partner.
No, I think he played his hand already.
I cannot imagine that he would have put himself in this situation unless he absolutely had to.
Yeah, I figured he would have hid behind another guy. It looks like we're getting our count. Oh. 3 seconds.
Nick Richards, fourth and final teammate, and the last entrant into Steel Cage Warfare.
They're all standing and waiting. There's no music. Oh!
Richards catches De Niro with the cutter. Oh, God, he got the boot! He got the boot!
And there is no fourth guy.
Miller, DDT!
Wait a minute, are these two?
Oh, God, stick kick! My God, on Miller!
Oh.
Jason Miller is eliminated from Steel Cage Warfare!
Brad, it's Trevor Lee!
Trevor Lee is in the cage!
Is he the fourth guy?
Oh, God!
The Trevor knee!
He just got Roy! Oh, my God! Oh, my God, he took the microphone!
Chet took the mic. What the hell?
Chet Sterling just took the microphone!
My name is Trevor Lee. And the only reason I joined this team was for this moment, Aric Royal. December 28th, the Weaver Cup champion challenges the Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight champion, and I will beat you, Aric.
Trevor Lee has just challenged Aric Royal for the Mid-Atlantic title for Battlecade.
Oh, my God.
He's tapping out. He's tapping out. Trevor Lee is leaving the cage. Trevor Lee Lee has just challenged Aric Royal for the Mid-Atlantic Championship for Battlecade, and he's leaving the cage. Trevor Lee is the fourth man on Nick Richards' team, and he's eliminated Aric Royal, but perhaps more importantly, Trevor Lee has challenged Aric Royal for Battlecade. He's going to cash in the Weaver Cup.
And that's the bigger story here, but Trevor Lee basically just left Nick Richards high and dry.
He did what he came to do. Aric Royal has been pinned in CWF Mid-Atlantic for the first time all year long. No one all year has pinned Aric Royal. Trevor Lee is the first man to do it.
And that's huge going into Battlecade next month. And Nick Richards has realized the situation.
And there's no one left.
And the cage door symbolically closed behind him.
There's no one left. You're right. He hung Richards out to dry.
Trevor Lee had one goal in mind, and it was not to help Nick Richards.
No, he came to get his. He eliminates Aric Royal from Steel Cage Warfare and challenges the champion for Battlecade.
And that's a huge story, but right now, Nick Richards is finally getting what he deserves.
And there's no one to help him. Miller is gone. Dakota's gone. Trevor Lee never cared about helping him.
Man.
T-Bone, no. Donnie throws Manny out of the way.
Donnie said, I want it. What?
They're fighting over who gets to take Richards out.
It's like, I want to beat up Richards. No, I want to beat him up.
Dollars and De Niro are fighting. Oh my God, he shoved Manny out of the way.
This is getting a little heated here. Gonna get the pump handle slam. Oh! What is Manny doing?
Wait, De Niro, I don't think Donnie Dollars even knows he's there. Oh God, leg drop, he's on top. And they beat him.
I don't think Donnie's too happy. Look at Donnie's face.
That's a good win, be happy. 21 minutes, 59 seconds. Your two survivors, Donnie Dollars and Matthew De Niro.
Hey, no, cut the music. Cut the music. Listen, Donnie, this is supposed to be my year. And he took that away from me. You spent this whole year trying to pin him, and I just did it. Like that. Knock him out. Knock him out. Knock him out. Come on, Donnie. Knock him out. You're going crazy. Knock him out. And this whole situation's starting to make me a little crazy, too.
What a bizarre situation.
Come on, Donnie. You need to get your priorities straight. Come on, Donnie. Hit my music.
You got something to say, boss?
We all used to be a team. Now I'm a believer that we've got 6.5 days to make matches, and that we should make matches in the office and not in front of these people. But the days of us being a team are long gone. So, if it's going to make everyone happy, then I'll offer one idea. I'll offer one idea next month at Battlecade for Matthew De Niro versus Donnie Dollars versus Nick Richards. And if this is the way it's going to end,
folks. Brad Sutts is leaving here. I'm going to close out the show. We got another match made for Battlecade. Donnie Dollars, Manny, Nero, Nick Richards.
Because I'm all about it. I'm all
Extremely
about
volatile situation.
If this is how we're going out, I'm perfectly fine with it. Fatback's gonna explode on December 28th. On December 28th, Donnie.
This is Cecil Scott. This has been Ultimate Survivor 2013. See you next month.